Hi, this is Leslie from Crescent Moon Journals, and I'm here today to share a journal that I just finished just the other day. And I really don't have a title for it other than the Blue Journal. And I used an old book which I covered in this gorgeous fabric that I got from Roxy Creations. Plus I embellished it. It's just tied with some chiffon ribbon at the top. You don't have to even use it, really. It's just a little bit gapey. Which if you took some things out, it wouldn't be so much. So I've used a piece of lace and this piece of fabric, and then I've added this floral antique trim, and this is from some antique trim as well, all of it really. And this piece down here, I've left the spine, and then I just added this beautiful piece of lace, and here it's this antique lace on the back cover. So going into it, on this page, I have a pocket made from a snippet with this little I don't know, what do you call these? Scrappy tag. And you kind of can wiggle it in there. I think this is so beautiful, this paper. And this is some Japanese paper with this gorgeous silver design. And here I've made a pocket out of this short piece of vellum with 1908 New Year card. It just slides in, if I can get it to slide in. Excuse me. Just some old paper. And here's a side of the pocket with a tag that I made. And this is on an old piece of ledger. And then this pocket is made from a handkerchief. You can see there how pretty it is, and this is a Braille paper. And this is an antique trade card. And then over here, we have a little envelope. I just have to be able to get, there we go. Oh, almost. Gosh, it's really stuck. There we go. It has an old receipt from Paris, 1926. This is on tracing paper. And at the center of a signature. I have a vellum pocket here with a card that I made. On the back of the vellum, or not vellum, sorry, Braille. Gosh, I got a few vellum pockets in here. There's another one with an old Valentine, which I thought, since Valentine's Day is almost here, it would be appropriate. So it came out of an old scrapbook. And I just punched along the top of the pocket for a design. This is also an antique card from an old scrapbook. And then I have a little side tuck made from lace. And this is a wraparound pocket made from a handkerchief that I sewed it together. And then a little envelope with an old calling card and this lovely lady. This is actually a reduced down postcard. So they just go in here. And the same on this side. This is the front part of the hanky, I guess you would say, with the design. So pretty. It's like chiffon. And another little envelope with a beautiful little calling card. An old calling card. And you have to kind of fiddle it in because of the fabric. And this is some, I stenciled this with some paste. And this is an old letter from, I think it's the 40s. But it's an envelope and it also has the letter in it. Place to write. I didn't put a lot of writing spots. And this is just an old I think that's 1930. Anyway, it's all in French. And part of an old receipt. In the center of the signature with this gorgeous little doily. And this is Florentine paper. Here's the rest of that receipt. 1878, Paris. And this little uptuck with the card that I made. You can write on the back, just use a bold pen. And the rest of this. This is out of an old Godey's or one of the old fashion magazines of the period. This is a lovely piece of antique lace that I made into a tuck. And she's an old advertising card for Tulip Soap. And over here's the rest of it. I just made a tiny pocket. And there's a little pansy from my garden. And this sweet little scrapbook card. And an old French letter or receipt. It's a nice skinny one, so it would fit in this pocket. Beautiful. An old bone marsh receipt. This is an old document here. This is a copy of the original. Well, it's not the original painting, but it's the original is all hand colored. The copy that I have is all hand colored. It was probably in a book. And this sweet, sweet lady. And you can see, unfortunately, I couldn't get the back off of it. I didn't want to soak it. I was afraid to do that. So it's just as it is. More vellum. Another doily in the center of the signature. And this is out of an old book that I have, and I just thought it was just so intricate. I don't know what it's for, but I thought it was beautiful. Page. So there are some places you can write. And another stencil with paste that I tinted. And here, I think this part is from a bonnet, like a baby bonnet, but I'm not positive, but it seems to me like that's might be what it is. And journaling card that I made. And I just stuck this little paper clip to kind of hold her in place. There's the rest of that document with that gorgeous writing. And the rest of that French receipt. And here's another portion of that piece that I think is part of the bonnet. And these charming ladies. And we're to the end. And I just put another snippet pocket in the back as well. And they have this interesting lady. And that's it. So this will be going into my Etsy shop. I'm not sure, probably in the next day or so. I just have to finish photographing and the description and all that kind of thing and list it. Plus, I'm probably going to be leaving town to help my son. And but I will list this before I go. However, when I do leave, I'll put my shop on vacation because I won't be home to ship anything. But you'd still be able to get in touch with me. And if you're interested, feel free to contact me before I even get it listed. Thanks so much for watching. I hope everyone's had a good start to the new year, and I'll see you soon. And thank you again for subscribing and commenting. It's much appreciated. Bye.